Hello. In this Teach One video, we'll be looking at project planning. On this screen, we see a full list of high-level and subtasks that we'll be using to create a schedule for the implementation of an electronic health record. We take a closer look at our high-level tasks and subtasks. We'll notice that this is not the order in which we'll be inputting this information. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have to look at the fine print. If we look at patient information management number 1, we see that there is no preceding requirement, which means that this will be the first high-level task we enter into our software. Under laboratory number 3, we see that this requires configuration of systems in task 1, which will definitely mean this will be the second high-level task we input, followed by pharmacy, and last but not least, clinical information system. Microsoft Project was utilized as our software of choice here. We use that to input our data, develop our schedule, and we also used it to produce a Gantt chart. And once again on the screen, we see our 4 high-level tasks. Electronic health record implementation is going to take a total of 308 days to complete, beginning on March 11th and ending on May 16th, 2017. Now, this information has been generated because there are other tasks and subtasks that have been configured under these tabs, and we'll look into that a little bit later. Patient information management was the first high-level task that we input into our system, and we see that there are several subtasks associated with patient information management. If we take a closer look at it, we'll see these red circles. These red circles are predecessors. And we use predecessors to indicate that there is an action that comes before the completion of the second action. In other words, in order to complete configuration of patient registration under B, we must complete the configuration of Enterprise Master Patient Index. Similarly, we must complete the configuration under admission, discharge, and transfer before we can implement or begin training for admission, discharge, and transfer. On this screen, we see our critical tasks and path. We use our Microsoft Project tools for this. Under Format, there is a critical task area here, and we want to click that, which will then create our critical task and path, highlighted on the right of the screen in red. And the project entry continues for laboratory and pharmacy, and you will also see our high-level tasks followed by more subtasks and configurations and training. And finally, we enter the information for clinical information system. And when used properly, a project management software is a very valuable and powerful tool to utilize when undertaking complex and detailed projects. Microsoft Project was very user-friendly, I found. The program has a lot of useful features and functions that allowed me to get a full grasp of the entire project as we proceeded from start to finish. The program is also highly intuitive. It alerted me whenever there was a conflict schedule or just a simple typing error. So all in all, the project was successful, and thank you for watching.